season's team captain, to this season's skipper. That's Clem Smith. Great cleanse down the near sideline, well held by Dave Clark. Dave Clark turning it inside. That was a strong challenge by Clem Smith. Play continues, and Ahane managed to bring it as far as they're attacking 65. And really, the game is really springing to life now in the closing few minutes of this first half. Sean O'Connor needing support and finding it on this occasion. Ahane dropping it forward onto the 13-metre line, all on his own inside the 13-metre line. He's the man wearing number 3 for Kilmallock in Mark Cronin. Interestingly, Cronin played at centre-half forward in a few of the earlier championship games. This is Cronin, up his half-forward line. The opportunity, and it's struck, yes, brilliantly over the crossbar. First point of the afternoon for Padraig Hanley. Fitzgerald, difficulty picking up the ball, but he has it now. And he's fouled. What is a scoring position? The name of Donald Barry has been taken again. A yellow card for the right cornerback. Herbert now looking for his 5th point and making sure of it also. Contribution of 5 points in this first half from Turlough Herbert, and it's half time in fact now, has the referee calls for the Slitters, and at the interval it's Ahane in front by 6 points. They lead 9 points to 3. Yes, one of the biggest crowds in recent years of this Limerick Senior Hurling Championship final. Looking to tack on a few points in the early part of this second half. Brilliantly away by Anthony Maguire. Booted forward now. Still Ollie Moore. There inside is free and available. That's Sean O'Connor drilling it in, but it's gone to the right. With a good chance for the first point of this second half, falling to Ahane. Last year they won the Limerick Championship after an absence of 43 years. We watched Kilmallock move upfield with Davy Clark, winner of an All-Star on a couple of occasions. Padraig Tobin, Alan Collins, Clem Smith. There's a whole heap of players there. And at the end of that, the referee has called for the Slitters. Once again, some wonderful clearance by Ollie Moore. Mark Cronin away quickly and smartly for Kilmallock, the full back. As the rain begins to appear here at Portregale. Now it's Padraig Tobin. Here's the shot. Brilliant save. And it's still not gone, however. It is now for 65. Finbar McCarthy produced. What a magnificent save. There it is. Magnificent save by Finbar McCarthy. Might have been a half a chance then for Padraig Hanley. As you can see, it's bucketing rain now at the Gaelic ground, as everybody runs for cover, apart from those in the Nick Mackey stand, of course. Kilmallock getting it away. Poorly, it must be said. Padraig Smith tossing it into the centre. There's a free man. That's Sean O'Connor, and O'Connor leaves with 11 points to 3 now in favour of Ahane. Joe Grady, 25, maybe 30 yards out from the goal. Donald Barry put in his work. Now Shane O'Grady there playing in the opposite corner. Davy Clark has it. His team really needs a couple of quick scores, if not a goal, to come back into this match. Paddy Connery, ball squirts loose to the Kilmallock captain Maurice Nelligan. Nelligan dropping it in. There's a chance. There's a goal. A goal for Kilmallock, just what they needed. There it is inside. 2 players getting a touch to it. Padraig Tobin and Johnny Cronin between them, claiming the goal. They're down the attacking 45. There's much more life to this Kilmallock challenge now. Alan Collins, however, winning it. Taking a little bit of a knock. Ball released to his centre half back in Ollie Moore. Down on top of Shane O'Grady and Turlough Herbert right over the near line. One here by Mike Houlihan. Ollie Moore blocking the slitter. Smith's path and clearing it also. As far as he's attacking 65. James Moore is lost out. It's Kilmallock that have it. It's James Connery. His fellow wing back in Anthony Maguire. Maguire launching a huge ball inside. Kevin Herbert, Johnny Cronin pulling at the point. Johnny Cronin has played exceptionally well since introduced a short time ago. Kilmallock now are on to 1 goal and 4 points. That's only 4 points behind the team they've led from the very start. The holders of the title in Limerick, Ahane. And Smith feeding here, Ollie Moore. Resorting to the boots, getting it as far as Turlock Herbert. Herbert trying to ghost his way inside. Looking for a point. It's held superbly by Mark Cronin. What a magnificent clearance by the Kilmallock full-back. Again, Johnny Cronin is looking for it, and he's won it. It's Johnny Cronin looking for another point, but on that occasion he's popped it to the left. Alan Collins certainly has his hands full now, marking Johnny Cronin. Anthony Maguire as far as the attacking 45. Whistle is sounded. Cody Tobin has been fouled. That's Finbar McCarthy on the goal line. Watching as the free is taken by Mike Houlihan. And he pops it over the crossbar on this occasion to leave just 3 points between them now. Joe Grady turns quickly here. He's left the ball behind. Mike Houlihan. Portick Smith now appears on the scene. Portick Tobin. That was Maurice Nelligan away. Paddy Connery. And we get inside the cover of Martin Murnane. Still Connery. Now it's Ollie Moore. And in turn Clem Smith. That was a strong challenge from Maurice Nelligan. And Smith has gone to ground. Kevin Herbert policing that full back line quite well in this match. Portick Smith again smartly onto it, but Donald Barry standing his ground once more. Still Barry. Oh, that's cleverly done to Dave Clark. Maybe Clark wasn't expecting it. He was a little bit slow getting to it, but manages to bring play beyond halfway. Mallock, it must be mentioned, are playing with the benefit of a strong breeze in this second half. It's an opportunity for Ahane to open up a 4-point lead, and they've managed to put it over the crossbar. What a huge effort by their captain Ollie Moore. 12 points to 1 goal and 6. There's 3 between them. Here's Johnny Cronin, and it's swept away from him by Martin Murnane. Can Ahane hold on to their title for another 12 months at least? Adrian Smith, now Portick Tobin. Tobin forward inside to Mike Houlihan. He's the right player to have it. His shot is broken loose. It's squirted loose, and again Kilmallock have it. It's Portick Tobin. Goal. A goal for Kilmallock by Portick Tobin. They're all level in this Limerick Senior Hurling Championship final. The final pass supplied by Paddy Connery, the full forward. Portick Tobin was quite close. It was superbly struck to the net. There's still, however, a little bit more time left in the game. In on top of Tom Hennessy, the Kilmallock goalkeeper. Away by Shane O'Grady. Anthony Maguire, support behind. And this is Mark Lyons, the second half replacement for Kilmallock. In on top of Johnny Cronin. Brendan Hanley. This is Brendan Hanley, great block down by Kevin Herbert, the full back for Ahane. And the whistle is sounded. It's not over yet. There's a free for Ahane. Needs to be a big one. And it is. As far as the 45-metre line. And the referee is penalised. The Kilmallock defence on that occasion. And so there's going to be a free for Ahane. So a moment of indiscipline by a member of the Ahane team has resulted in this throw-in. Everybody fighting for the sliotar now. Even John Meskel, the medical officer there with the Ahane team. There's one late chance and it falls to the captain, Clem Smith. It's short and held at the goal line by Tom Hennessy and released outside and away by Donald Barry. Down that far sideline. Kept in by Johnny Cronin. Supporting Tobin. Took his eye off it for just a split second. 3 Ahane players there. One of those is this man, Adrian Smith. Flicking it forward to Joe Grady. Again, Johnny Cronin is there. He's everywhere this second half. Mark Lyons losing out to James Moore. One last chance, but again it's left and wide. I think we're set for a replay in a fortnight's time. The Cardiff Ollie Moore is his way. Moore at halfway, avoiding the challenge of Anthony Maguire. His full forward line. It's broken inside. Mark Cronin and Donald Barry has it. It feels that he picked the slipper off the ground, but I don't think he did. Codrick Smith. Oh, anybody's ball. Niall Moore is even there now. This is a chance, well, a half-baked chance by Turlock Herbert for a snapshot. And it's gone to the right and wide. And so the full-time whistle blows at Portlaoise. It's finished level. Ahane 12 points, Kilmallock 2 goals and 6. Evan Herbert, last year's captain, is at full back, and the half-back line includes this year's team captain Clem Smith alongside Ollie Moore and Adrian Smith. Finbar McCarthy, formerly of Ballybrown, stays in goal for Ahane this season. Brendan Hanley, a second-half sub velocity, is on from the start on this occasion for Kilmallock. He plays at full forward alongside Portick Tobin and Paddy Connery. The captain is Maurice Nelligan, he's at centre forward, and John Fitzgerald is also on the attacking 40. Mike Houlihan and Michael Reardon are at centre field for Kilmallock. There's a fairly strong breeze in this first half, and it's favouring the county champions Ahane. Kilmallock trying to wrestle it away there through John Fitzgerald. This is bypassed to Davy Clark on this occasion. Now to Sean O'Connor, very young player with huge promise. John Meskel under pressure. Support behind from Ollie Moore, driving in. A great point. First point of the game coming from the centre half back for Ahane, Ollie Moore. Moore bringing it down ahead of Maurice Nelligan. Challenge put in from Michael Reardon. Dropping down towards his full forward and cleverly picked up by Turlock Herbert. Ships the challenge, got in his shot and selects the second point for Ahane. Turlock Herbert, member of the Limerick senior squad back in '94. And it's centre half back Ollie Moore receiving a knock there. He's won the 3 in the eyes of Jason O'Mahony. Captain of this year's Limerick team, Ollie Moore, striking a long one as far as the edge of the square. And Donald Barry's now they're trying to get it away. Support from Dave Clark out as far as centre field player Mike Houlihan. Challenge from John Meskel. Flick forward by John Morrissey. This could turn out okay. Tom Meskel inside Donald Barry, unable to hold on to it. Meskel having the shot and goal. But the goal won't stand. I think the whistle had gone. Meskel had to slip in the back of the net. Turlock Herbert with this penalty attempt. It's deflected out for a 65. Tremendous piece of defensive play by the full-back in Mark Cronin. Also the first 65 of the day. Ollie Moore has already scored 1 point in this game. Now he has 2. And Ahane has 3. And Kilmallock yet to raise the flag. It's certainly a good start by Ahane. But one must also point out that they're playing with the benefit of a very strong breeze in this first half. That's the testing one. Tom Hennessy, the goalkeeper for Kilmallock, did okay on that occasion. Challenge coming in from John Morrissey. Away now by Dave Clark. Money, however, as far as Portick Smith. Referee is going to call for the slipper. Slipper is beginning to flare up a little bit involving Portick Smith and Mike Houlihan. Dropping down towards the near sideline. We haven't seen this player in action much in the first half. Great ball to Hanley. Goal. Portick Tobin supplying the pass. And a brilliant finish 11 minutes into this first half. For Kilmallock's full forward, Brendan Hanley. Just gave one look. Moved 2 steps forward. Finbar McCarthy almost got a touch to it. The end result is 3 points. And that means that Kilmallock are back at level terms. Now the opposite ends. Oh, great save. Tremendous save by Tom Hennessy. Portick Smith the player having the shot on that occasion. We'll see the shot again. And following Ahane's goal at the other end, we almost had one at the town goal end. This is Turlock Herbert looking for his second point of the match. Striking in between the uprights to give Ahane the lead once again. 4 points to a goal. Herbert losing it to Mike Houlihan. That's a good delivery down as far as his attacking 45-metre line. And captain Clem Smith, almost beyond halfway, blocked and cleared away by Houlihan to Maurice Nelligan. That's a good point. Good point by the captain of this Kilmallock team, Maurice Nelligan, who won his first senior championship medal with Kilmallock back in 1985. James Moran hasn't scored so far. He's dropped well short, perhaps towards John Morrissey. Donald Barry is back and clearing his sitter. Good trusty cornerback is Donald Barry. Now won by Ollie Moore. Hoisting this one high. It's going to be close. That's a truly magnificent point. Well, he's the top scorer in the game. He's playing at centre half back. Ollie Moore with 3 points. Adrian Smith, no nonsense style hurling, getting it way down the pitch. As far as John Morrissey, and Morrissey has his first point of the day. Ahane now in front by 2 points, 6 points to a goal and 1. Anthony Maguire trying to link up with Pat Bad Barrett, and it's now John Meskel that's really thundering his way forward. A fraction too high for James Moore. May come again to Meskel. He plays it to the right, and waiting here is James Moore. Wearing the number 9 shirt but playing in the forward division. This is Clem Smith. Another great point. Well, the half-back line are doing well. There's 4 points between them. Ollie Moore with 3 and Clem Smith with 1. John Meskel sweeping it along in front of him. Meskel turning it inside for Portick Smith. Just trying to ghost his way through. He has the leg here at James Connery. Clark appears on the scene. And after all that, the ball is left and wide. And I think the goalkeeper may have taken a little bit of a knock on that occasion. Tennessee is ready to resume play, and just so with this great puck out against the breeze. They're not all that far off the mark, given that they're playing against the breeze, as I say, in this first half. The race on here between Hanley and Herbert. It's won by Kevin Herbert, now lost, and Hanley has it. Good play. The shot, the point by John Fitzgerald. But the referee, well, again, has indicated that the score won't count, and the free will have to be taken instead. Here comes the shot, and it's rifled over by Mike Houlihan. It closed the gap on Ahane to 2 points for the South Limerick team. Ollie Moore and Portick Tobin. Moore goes down. He's overcarried the ball on that occasion in the eyes of Jason O'Mahony. This is Dave Clark. He's at halfway. Clark driving in. Oh, wonderful point. Both centre backs in this game have now scored. We're still in the first half. And this injury to Portick Smith brings to an end the opening 30 minutes. Ahane having a lead of just 1 point at the halfway stage. Mike Houlihan dipping it inside. Michael Fitzgerald as far as Adrian Smith. Interestingly, Michael Fitzgerald played as full forward for Ahane last year, was man of the match. Today he's playing at left corner back. Hanley and Fitzgerald both there together. This is Michael Fitzgerald, representing Limerick at minor and under 21 level in recent times. Whistle once again has gone, and there's going to be, I think, a yellow card. Already had quite a few of those in the game. This time I reckon there's one for Brendan Hanley. Raining a little now at Port Clare. Ollie Moore down the near wing, and to Portick Smith. Great recovery from his injury sustained just before half-time. Smith strike again, and it's given Ahane their 8th point of the match. And they're in front now by 2 points. This has now been marked by Donald Barry. Doing a fine job at full back for Ahane is Kevin Herbert to Ollie Moore. Best player on show so far. Adrian Smith managing to keep it in from that far sideline. It's a bit over the head of James Moore. It's flicked forward now for Moore. Looking is Dave Clark. Both working in Bruff in South Limerick. Clark as a publican, Moore as a bank official. And spreading the ball into the centre, really into open space. Herbert is onto it, but not quick enough. Anthony Maguire got a touch to it. Sean O'Connor giving it to Herbert. Herbert unselfishly outside to James Moore. That was a sensible thing to do. There was perhaps a chance of a goal. That's the hand opting for the point. Nice sideline cut down to the full forward line from Ollie Moore. Hacking it away, Donald Barry. Sean O'Connor also there. May come outside to Turlock Herbert. Cutting through and lobbing over a great point. And he's happy. Ahane are in front 11 points to 1 goal and 3. But you can never write off this Kilmallock team. Landing towards the 45. Picked up by the captain, Clem Smith. Going away from Johnny Cronin. Second half replacement. And a good one at that in the drawn match 2 weeks back. There's going to be another booking, this time for Mike Houlihan. It's the resultant free now from Ollie Moore. It's a long one. Batted down. And Maguire, now it's Herbert. In and just about over. Well, he's having a good game. He is Turlock Herbert. Kilmallock, I think, are in need of a goal at this stage in the match. Dave Clark, his full forward line. Kevin Herbert. Now this is Mike Houlihan. He's playing at full forward at the moment. Michael Fitzgerald is back covering for the county champions Ahane. Herbert's coming out, going high but not winning it. Sean O'Connor forward, turns to Dave Clark. Clark at the distance, but the accuracy just a little bit off on that occasion. And under pressure it seems at the moment. Managed to get it forward. And this man, Portick Smith, fared much better, having been switched from centre forward to one of the corners in the inside forward line. This is Turlock Herbert. So great style. Very natural style of a free taker. That's his 6 points now. James Moore in possession. His shot has been blocked down. Laid back where the support is there with Anthony Maguire. There's a late challenge by Sean O'Connor. Here comes the free. Struck in and over. Dave Clark, his 2nd point of the day. And Kilmallock behind now by 2 goals. Some comeback if they manage to force extra time in this replayed Limerick final. Mark Cronin, the Kilmallock full back. Outside as far as Anthony Maguire. Swiftly down to halfway. Nice challenge put in there by Michael Reardon on Clem Smith. And the referee saw it, I reckon. Michael Reardon didn't start the last day. He's been on to the start on this replayed final day. Number 9 is the number. Will it be yellow or red? It's red. Kilmallock are down to 14 players. Michael Reardon has been sent off in the closing 2 minutes of this match. Kilmallock with his free, lobbed in by Dave Clark, turned inside. Johnny Cronin. It's home. There's a goal for Kilmallock to leave only 3 between them. We've played a minute of stoppage time. I think the goal is going to stand. The umpire may have seen something on this occasion. This is the Ahane captain, Clem Smith. And he's also gone. Well, it must have been an off-the-ball incident. Certainly Clem Smith was involved there, as the ball was scrambled over the goal line, perhaps credited to Maurice Nelligan. 14 against 14. Ahane in front by 3 points, and it's all over. Ahane retained their title, winning 14 points to 2-5. Last year there were great celebrations. This year also good celebrations. Well done, Ahane. And Captain on the game. Oh, that's Michael Kelly. This is Turlock Herbert. Herbert looking for his first point and knocking it over the crossbar. Ahane now on to 3 points. There's only one between them. This is Portick Smith. Has Morrissey inside. Here's the shot. The flicker in the net. Great goal. And it comes in the final minute of the first half. John Morrissey, the goal scorer. It was surely created by Portick Smith. Here's Morrissey. With a fine goal. So Ahane hit the front for the first time in this contest. Michael Kelly, snap shot. Oh, it's just short and held and cleared away now by Justin Cottrell. Comes to halfway. Moss Dunn was rising, as was Shawnee O'Connor. It's won by Toomevara. And to their full forward and captain, that's Tomas Dunn, looking for another point in this first half. And he's tied up the match. Ahane of Limerick 1-4, Toomevara of Tipperary 7 points. That more indicates that it's half time at the Gaelic grounds in Limerick, a most eventful first time.